Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim.
Chicken liver.
And this David. We just had a huge party on C'mon Mountain. Now we're heading over to Jeff over at Bobblehead's. We're gonna have a little picnic.
Tacos.
A little Taco Tuesday on
Sunday.
So, see you there. David's got to wash off his Ford effing Ranger before we go see people. Hello, hello. Y'all feeding your faces? Mm-hmm. Is it good?
Sandwich box. Mm-hmm. And they have an aisle for it. I always walk through there because you're
110 seconds late.
Yeah.
What's up, Jeff?
Welcome to Bobblehead Homestead.
This is the first time I've ever been to any of your places.
Yep.
This is your third Arkansas place, is that right?
This is my third Arkansas place. And this is the best one yet. And big things coming this year. I'm going to pick Tim's brain while he's here.
Absolutely.
Because you're going through building your own new property right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, like Dave said, I'm watching others build my new property, so.
Yeah.
So, is that right, David? Oh, that's not David, that's Chris.
Scott,
what's up, Chris?
Man, these big steps he's making in retirement right now, he can admit it. Like, oh,
how's the food, Chris?
It's horrible. I'll eat it so you don't have to. We got to watch your retirement. You know that single life. We got to keep you slim.
I was gonna buy you some crossword puzzles and some Sudoku, and a pair of Avia shoes and some.
I got a blanket for napping now, so that was a gift. You know, I don't nap, so.
Yeah, that's what he says. But
you know, you're not gonna say anything about the Chris thing, are you?
No,
you just accept
it's me. How am I not? I don't accept you calling me my actual name anymore.
Well, I don't even know what your name is. So.
Right.
Well, thank you for the invite there, Jeff.
Absolutely. I'll give you a tour later.
I'm gonna get me some tacos.
There you go.
One time we went to the Chinese
What'd you get there, David? Got your big old taco salad?
Taco salad. It started out small, it's like my other salads, and then it ends up being this big by the time you put everything on.
That's how Michael is.
Oh, I
No,
love
you
so
gotta get firecrackers so they fit down in the animals.
Whose little motorcycle is this?
That's Hunter's. Built that.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's I mean, it's a motorcycle, right? Technically. Well, it's got a motor and it's a cycle.
Moped.
Yep. No. Well, it does have pedals, so I guess technically it would be moped then, maybe. I don't know. That's pretty cool.
It was just an old bicycle I had laying around, and he decided to buy a motor for it and put it on it. So yeah.
Pretty ingenious.
Yeah.
All of this pie so we can take the pie pan.
You got pie.
Holy moly.
Wow. Homemade apple, what are they?
They're both apple.
Both apple, homemade.
Oh my gosh.
my
He
goodness.
just perked up. He said, "Don't threaten me with a good time."
Yay.
Don't do it. Come on. I know.
Wow.
I'm not allowed to make bread until I make it. You don't have to tell my kids twice. They're like dessert. It's homemade apple pie.
Trust me, I would love to lap it up, but
yesterday.
you know, not even a month later.
In Glenn's, in the house we were working in Glenn's backyard.
If you take
Forcing us to do this.
and if
so,
it has to be eaten,
I mean, don't tell me 3 times.
Don't even bother with the fork, son. Just pick it up and mash
hey,
on
if you
it.
don't like that peach cobbler, next time just call me.
Well, if the pie isn't as good as the chicken, I know it's going to be good.
I didn't make the pie.
Oh, you didn't make the pie?
I can't take any credit for that.
Oh, well,
They're beautiful.
I was trying to give him credit for it. Man, That food was delicious there.
Basic tacos, you can't go wrong.
Yeah. So were those chickens from your chickens?
No.
Now store bought.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I can taste the seasoned with love, though.
See, it's just me. So if I do a batch of my own meat birds, it'll take me. So I got to team up. I'll team up with somebody and do some meat birds
There you
this
go.
year.
Awesome. Well, let's go. Speaking of birds, let's go see some birds.
Yeah.
Going right through there. So that's the edge of your property on this side.
Yep.
Nice. How many acres you got total?
6.97. So I call it 7 acres.
That's right. 7. I call that 7 acres too. And then the Wiley, Jen and Wiley are just over the. Where are they at?
We've got a neighbor in between us.
Uh-huh.
So like 300 feet is our property widths, and then so 300 feet is Jen and Wiley's place.
So up the hill, I guess you'd say, right?
Yeah, part of it. It flattens out.
Over that way.
You gotta go up there today too.
Cool. Which cat is that?
They both look the same. I think that's Fifi.
Fifi? There's the famous Fifi.
Just south of Grand Rapids.
She gone.
12 by 24, another shed, and I kind of got it marked rough draft.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And not really connect them, but you know, kind of like the
You do breezeway in between?
Anthony and Roxanne did with the Thunderdome.
Yeah.
But mine will be a hatchery, because I plan on hatching hundreds of baby chicks, and the incubators are loud, and it'll be nice having a space. And I need laundry anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna do another one right there, and the septic's right there, so might as well do another restroom for big parties like 4th of July is coming up.
Yep.
And a nice big old deck out front, and this will be, yeah. So that's the plan for now. Water's right there, electric's right there, septic's right there, so that's why I...
And these are all plans that you're hoping to get done in 2025?
Yeah, yeah.
So if any of you guys are not following Bobblehead,
I'll start making videos again sometime.
because you'll be seeing a lot of progress here at his homestead.
He's the Chicken King. So you got 7 acres here roughly.
Yeah.
You said how wide and how deep?
It's about 330 wide and 940 feet deep.
Nice. And then how many chickens do you currently have on
About
Bobblehead Enterprises?
75. I got about 50 hens and 25 roosters.
Now, when you get up and running back to full 100%, what do you think your flock's going to be?
Adults, I'll keep around 300 adults.
Wow.
A little over 200 hens, and then, you know, but I might, I'll be hatching hopefully 300 baby chicks per week.
Woo!
So, but hopefully they're not staying here long.
Yeah.
They're going out of the incubator to the customers.
Nice.
But might not get much of that this year. But next year I'll be set up
Now,
for it with
did
a
I
hatchery.
recall you got your certification to do interstate shipping or something like that?
Not yet, but
Okay.
it'll be very easy to do that.
Nice.
NPIP is what it's called. And yeah, you got to pay, it's an investment. You got to have every chicken blood tested.
Oh, wow.
And you have to pay for it. They test all of your incubators, they test all of your coops for salmonella and avian and all that stuff, and you got to pay for it. And then they'll follow it up, and then after you've been clean for so many years, then you don't have to get tested as often.
Oh, wow.
So it's an initial investment, but it'll be worth it. I'll get that done this year.
But you could be operating during that time.
Yep, you just can't sell out of the state, and that's been I've sold everything I could want within the state of Arkansas anyway.
Right.
So yeah, this will just let me sell it outside of the state and through the Postal Service.
Awesome. All right, so Tara just had a great idea. Now she's talking about this is White Rock Nation, White Rock Homestead.
Yes.
Right. And how many subscribers do you currently have?
Like 9,700.
9,700. Okay, but they live on the Little Ridge.
But it's bigger.
It's bigger, but it's still the Little Ridge.
We bow to the master. We bow.
And I am RidgeLife on the Big Ridge,
Yes.
capital R. Now she said, whenever we pass RidgeLife and subscribers, do we get the big R? I think we will. I think we're going to do that. I think what we're going to do is we are going to do a ceremony, a gifting of the R, the big R.
The big R.
And so once they pass RidgeLife, I'll be like, okay, I'm the little R, you're the big R, and then of course, maybe when I leapfrog,
It'll be like those horse races where we just go back and forth.
back and forth, back and forth. So that's the plan. Right now, I'm the big R.
So subscribe so we can become the big capital
That's right,
R.
White Rock Homestead. Go check them out. And Coffee Chat with Chickens.
Yep, coffee chat with the chickens, and then in about 2 months, I'll be launching the Rustic Ridge, for all of our market stand stuff, roadside stands, recipes, tinctures, lotions, potions. Not potions, really. It just sounded good. It rolled off the tongue. So that's coming in the works too.
Nice.
From the power lines here out to the one-way and dead end gravel lane, all going to be a food forest.
Food forest.
I got
Food
chickens
forest.
here now fertilizing it for me and clearing the grass and everything out of there so I can go back in and plant what I want. I've already got some hugel culture, a whole bunch of hugel culture done. I'll probably start off with squash, ground cover type stuff, and then move into blueberries, raspberries, pick your own berry patch out here. And then in the open space, you know, peach, plums, figs, apples, pears, whatever I can get my hands on. I'll see what grows out here. And there's all kinds of different gooseberries, service berries, berries you've never heard of because they don't sell them in the stores. I'm going to try to grow them.
Nice.
So that's the idea here. And then in the winter, if I want to, I can bring chickens back here to clean it up and refertilize it and then move them back into the forest for the hot summer where they have the shade.
So how long you been on this property? Not as far as moved in, but when you first came and first started making improvements with Drew and his big old backhoe.
Almost 2 years ago, I bought this.
Yeah.
And I moved here, in May? So but yeah, I had another full-time job, which I just retired from.
Right, yeah,
So
retired
now
for
I'm going to have more free time to start working on this stuff. So this year is going to be go time.
And Drew from Drew's Lens spent about a year out here, right?
Yeah, he brought his backhoe over. Adam started it out
Yeah.
with his family, just
Yeah.
clearing trees by hand.
Yeah, this was all dense woods right here, right?
Yeah, there was nothing here except
Yeah.
these power lines, and some of this was cleared out. All of this was dense forest. And Adam and I had a big party and people cleared out. And then I talked Drew into buying a backhoe. And I'm like, dude, I've got the money, I'll pay you. And yeah, he had his backhoe here digging all my water lines, taking down trees, doing my hugel culture. We had to steal dirt to build up the house pad so it was kind of level. And so he dug a bunch of trenches, and then we were down in trees. So with the backhoe, we put the trees into the trenches, and then I had some topsoil brought in. So trying to think ahead and having him with that backhoe here really helped me do the hugel culture and stuff I otherwise wouldn't have paid somebody else to do.
Go check out Drew's Lens for
Yes.
all those videos.
Yeah.
Awesome, Shannon.
Engine blown in that one over there?
Yeah.
That's Sequoia?
But, and I got this one, it had a wrecked front bumper and fender. So I got the bumper and fender off of this, and I've gotten some other parts off of that also. So that was a.
And then, of course, Boss Hog over there.
Yeah.
Back in operation, right?
A little bit. It's
Mostly?
got some problems. I'm going to throw some money at it, get it painted a robin egg blue.
What?
Is my dream on that one. And then there's no back seats, so I can put like one of those troughs back there with my baby chicks, take them to the feed store in town, sell baby chicks right out of the back of my Suburban.
Let's go look at some chickens.
Yeah.
All right, we need to see if Tara will touch the wires to see if they're hot. Let's do this. We don't want to go.
Jeff, you better not be lying. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good.
Well, David's are under those big giant power lines, and they stay hot even when he turns it off.
Yeah,
it bit me twice.
Wow,
It bit me
I didn't
twice.
think about
yeah,
that.
it was
Mine are
induced.
just residential.
So
Hit
they're
me
hanging
hard.
out inside because of the sun, probably.
Ooh, look at
These
those.
are Easter eggers with a tuft crest on the top of their heads. They'll lay, some of them will lay in white or blue, light green.
Got the one rooster in there.
Yep, one rooster and 6 hens. This is my smallest flock.
Now, does that rooster have a name?
No.
No name.
Blue, black splash, copper bronze flock.
That
They
is
lay-
a mouthful.
Yeah, that is.
For the chickens. Now, what makes them that? I mean, how can you determine that type of chicken from what you just characterized?
Copper Morans,
Uh-huh.
the most common variety are black.
Yep.
If you dilute the black with one gene, it's the same genetics, everything else except that one gene, and they'll be blue. Then if you change that gene twice, they become splash copper Morans. And the splash is like the white with the specks.
I see it right there. Yeah.
Yep. And so when you breed blue to blue, half of the kids will be blue, but 25% of the kids will be black, and 25% of the kids will be splash. So that's how you can put them all together. But they're always copper Morans. I got a couple olive eggers in there too.
Very nice. So you've got, okay, first flock, what are those again?
Number 2 Easter eggers.
Number 2, descendants of number 2, right? Easter eggers.
Yep.
Okay, and you got what? Four flocks going on here now? So
yeah, 3 laying flocks, and then that's a fraternity boys flock.
Yep.
I've got
all the boy roosters left over.
Well, I got 2 of those, but yeah, I think I got 7 roosters in there, living happily, peacefully, you know, for the most part.
Yeah.
They don't have any women to fight over, so they get along.
You got a lone rooster over there. Where'd he come from?
Yeah, Adam, my friend Adam, his son Gabe has been helping me with my breeding programs from number 2s. So he had an extra rooster, and he brought him down for my breeding program, and he's going to stay in there by himself till I get him acclimated. And so that was the whole reason for this little lunch today, was so I could get me another rooster.
All right, so this final flock of hens down here, what do we have here?
They're all black feather colors.
Okay.
But these are, when I breed the Morans to my blue egg layers, I get green egg layers. And then if you hatch a green egg, sometimes the kids will lay green, sometimes the kids will lay brown. But you don't know until they start laying eggs. So that's what these are. They're called back crosses. Okay. So they're back crosses to Morans. And I can put a blue egg breed rooster in there, and all the eggs I hatch would be Easter eggers. So they'd all lay blue or some shade of green. And I don't have a rooster in there, but these are all black. Some of them have fuzzy cheeks, some of them don't. They're a hodgepodge. And you can hear the boys, but they're not running around.
Yeah.
Cons are really popular.
Uh-oh. They said, all right, let's come outside. It must be food time. Nope.
Yeah,
I guess they all decided to come out now, huh?
Yeah, and look at some of those pretty boys over there.
Oh, yeah.
That black one with really long tail feathers, I'll be using him.
All right, you got a bunch more back here, Jeff. What's going on here?
Yeah, 4 more flocks. Another fraternity boys flock. There's 5 roosters in there. And these are blue egg, whiting true blues. They're a blue egg breed. These are like a mix of feather colors, but they'll all lay blue eggs. Except that black one. She's just, she decided to join this flock, and I didn't argue with her.
And she's at the bottom of the pecking order, so she gets beat up. But she's the friendliest one. She jumps on my shoulder when I jump in. Never seen a chicken that would touch her, so maybe you can help me identify her.
That's the thing, when you get barnyard mixes, they can be...
This guy here, he's gorgeous.
Oh yeah, look at this.
Yeah, he's my star. Those are all whiting true blues. And I have... Whiting true blues don't have specific feather colors when you get them from a hatchery. So I've actually picked out this feather color, and this is from my breeding program. So all those hens in there look similar. It's a silver duckwing feather color pattern, and they all have the sideburn beards.
Oh, yeah.
So I have done the breeding selection on this one, and then on the back one, it's the same thing except they don't have the sideburns beards.
Huh.
So I've got clean face, and then I've got the bearded face.
I've only ever raised Isis until I moved to Arkansas. Isis and random few.
Yeah, that's going to come in handy back there.
Yeah, when I had Drew here with the backhoe, might as well. He dug me a water line with a spigot, and then see, I'm going to be moving my chickens in this direction, so that gives me a good head start. Thanks again to Drew.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, I want to clear out all of the underbrush and do what I'm doing with the chickens and keep moving them further back. And especially in the summer, they need that shade. But that's the big plan, is clearing a good 4 acres of land.
Heck
Keeping
yeah.
the big trees. You can see all the small stuff in
Yeah,
there.
that's... How much does it start to slope down in the back there?
It's kind of like this, a little wavy, and then at the very back there's a kind of a drop off with the stream at the bottom of it, right at the very back of the property.
That's amazing.
But most of it is like this. There's a ravine coming down in that direction, which looks like the lowest spot on my property, and I'm thinking about putting a pond there. that would be inside the fencing, and so I can get some ducks and geese and whatever going on.
Jeff, I appreciate the hospitality, the lunch, the tour.
I love sharing my dreams, and that YouTube is great for that.
Oh, it is. It really is. And I'm just glad I got to finally come to one of your properties before you move. And you're going to be at this one for a while.
Yeah,
right?
I'm planning on staying here forever.
All right. Well, and I'm told there may be a Freedom Weekend being hosted here also.
Yeah,
right?
I called dibs on 2026.
Well, there
I don't
you go,
know if
guys.
it's official, but
it's going to be fun.
Yep, yep. I'll be ready too.
And I've already called reserve on where my camper's going to be. So right next to the powerhouse.
Yep.
So I appreciate you, brother.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming.
David and I had an awesome time over there at Jeff's, and right after that, we went up to Jen and Wiley's at Our Mountain Life. That'll be another video here on RidgeLife. Make sure you check that out. Another great visit to my Arkansas family. So again, thank you, Jeff, for the great food and the awesome fellowship, getting to go tour his property. First time I'd ever been to Bobblehead Homestead. Hopefully not the last, guys. We'll have a Freedom Weekend up there, not this year, but next year, I hear. And I also want to thank David for giving me accommodations this week. Make sure you go over and check out C'mon Homesteading for all the fun stuff going up there on C'mon Mountain. So guys, love every single one of you. Until next time, hope everyone has a blessed day, and go RidgeLife. I figured he'd say something in the background.
This is Tim. Go RidgeLife.